Hey, welcome back. Back into it. Took a look at my guide here and found that the blue door is the last one it recommends doing, so I'm assuming that our path out of here is past the blue door, so we're going to save ourselves some trouble and not go that direction until later. Now, you probably noticed that a lot of these fights at this point in the game have turned into let Grub do magic on thing, and then heal, and then restore energy for Grub to be able to do magic on next thing. Although in this case, these guys hit a little harder than I expected. Use one of these for efficiency's sake. Just firework on these guys. Pretty decent. Pretty decent indeed. It is entirely possible to kit your team out primarily for physical damage, but fights do tend to take longer in the end with that setup. Once you have access to the Core Seed or the Indicubel, magic just completely laps everything else in terms of damage output in this game. Finally have enough points to actually use your magic abilities, so it ends up working out well in the end that way. It's just kind of the reality of how the game's systems work. Beginning of the game, magic is way too expensive to be useful. By the late game, because the cost never changes, but the power level keeps going up with character stats, it completely flips. That's all there is to it. Probably gonna open that. Oh, there's an item in there. Well, let's just go ahead and grab that item then. I don't know what it is, but may as well grab it. If we get in a fight, hey, we can kill some more enemies. Titan Ring, which I believe that's a vitality boosting item. Yeah, it's a much higher vitality boosting item than the standard Titan item. Good defensive boost, boosts HP a decent amount comparatively to some other items. You know, good stuff. Not strictly necessary. That's door number 2. And we have door number 3, the green door. Again, we can do these in any order, but blue is the best one to do last. Like I mentioned at the beginning. Some more undead guys. even take that much bread to be healing at this point because of how fast we're taking everything out. Somewhere in here is going to be that switch we need to hit. There we go. Probably another encounter on our way to the exit to this area. That's surprising. Nothing. Around to the center area, and our last key. Time to make our way out of here. Through the red door. The yellow door. The green door. Ooh, some ninjas. Burn pretty easy. That's good. That's good. So we really don't want to deal with those guys. They usually have debuffs and stuff. Repair. Oh well. It all works out well in the end. I mean, I'm not going to say no to the chance to kill another one of these guys. Next one. Root. And then I think 2 cornucopias should probably take this guy out. Actually, he should have the same health as the other mini-boss ones we fought. What was that? Well, that was kind of gross and terrifying. I don't know why, but right-click didn't actually let me unselect anything there. That was weird. And now we're into the main inner core. see the symbol of Marduk here, too. Past the section where we actually have to worry about Berserk, so let's give him something good. That back again. The next actual boss is coming up somewhere around here. I might be able to get both of them to do some significant damage. Or not, we'll find out. Rockets. Okay. Good. Excuse me. Nice. Good hit. What the heck is this thing? Oh, that looks sufficiently terrifying. Jeez, seriously? I don't actually need fire to take those guys out so much. These guys don't seem... These silver ninjas don't seem too particularly resilient. Uncloak already. Oh, come on! You cheating bastard. I don't have a way to counter this yet. Yeah, after this fight, you get one of the 2 items you need to counter this effect. And they're spells. I don't think there's an item in the game that lets you have, like, guaranteed chance to hit on anything, so... And no, magic is not guaranteed to hit either, so you can't just use magic to kill this thing. Jerk. Oh, that's so there's some kind of transport Hellgak, I guess. That's new. Hey, wait, we could use the... Dang it. Him, and that's good. Good. Okay, switch. Oh, I see. It moves those 2 transports into a position where I can walk across them. Okay. This feels more like a delaying tactic at this point, guys. stop sending the ninjas after me, then this will be over reasonably quick. Ninjas. Yep. Knew it. Considering how annoying these stupid silver ninjas keep being, we're gonna prioritize killing them. You've got to be kidding me! Can it with the ninjas already. Or at least stop using the silver ones. Sure if those two are in line. They're not. Okay, fair enough. Repair. And soldier down. Way. Hit the next switch. All right, we got our way through. Up this way. Fighting all the mechs. Okay, fair enough. Rockets. This is enough to... Nope, it is not. Doesn't really seem to be doing that much for you, so let's see what we got. This would be nice for just the damage output. Actually, under the current circumstances, this is probably good, because our next boss uses fire magic and attacks. And you might recognize those claws. Remember when we picked up one of those claws a little while ago? Here we go.
By the life of Marduk, it has the same claws as the one we found in the village.
This is the Helgon. So, since this is a boss fight, obviously we're gonna barrier up first. You can actually combine the barrier and the fire skill together to create a fire-specific barrier, which is more useful, as it prevents 75% of all fire damage and 50% of other kinds of damage. But 50% across the board really isn't the worst thing. Less on our buddy here. Mind you, the amount of damage it's doing is not terribly impressive at the moment, but if we weren't prepared, it could definitely be far worse. So now we're going to summon our water creature. We're going to call her the Queen of the Sea. Or the Water Summon. Due to the boss's weakness, this is better than just summoning Marduk. And it's more mana efficient. Other than its damage output that can hit everybody pretty consistently, this is not a terribly difficult boss, despite its very intimidating sounding name. just keep throwing water summons at it until it dies. Wow, it rapidly decayed. And, yeah, that's the end of the Helgon. I wonder if we tell that village chief if he'll be, impressed with our efforts. Considering we kind of did the thing that his, tribe in the ancient past couldn't manage to pull off. Now we just gotta find our way out of here. Silver guy first. I wonder what that level, if it's got enough power to kill one of these guys out right now. Nope. It's fine. Funny thing is, we now have the ability to cure that slow because we just got ourselves the mirror card. The mirror card can only be used in combination with other cards, but it basically reverses the effects of any card that it can impact. With one exception. There's a specific special spell that requires the mirror card and 2 other cards, and it's just a high damage attack. But that's for much later. That's something to worry about much later in the game. Entirely out of core, so let's restore ourselves some of that. Oh, yeah. It's kind of odd that stuff this deep in the core hasn't been, like, protected against fire damage at all. But that's just the way these things work out sometimes. think that just takes us back to the start of that area. No, wait, it opens up that section. Ah, I see. Okay, now it makes sense. It's another thing where we have to flip 2 switches to find our exit. So we gotta go each direction, kill a bunch of enemies, flip 2 switches, and then move on from there. I think. Get rid of him right now. Him, and now we can focus down the other guy. I think this guy might be weak enough that a couple of attacks like that'll take him out. Down this way. Nice, we got to avoid it. Switch. That should open our path to the exit. Probably after another encounter. You. He did an attack, which gave me just enough time to do fire. Fire. Awesome. Thankfully, he didn't immediately cloak like they usually do, so we were able to actually take him out. Head this way. Back this way. Up in this direction, and... on. Made our way to the core.
It's about time you arrived. Give me the other half of the key.
Come any closer and I'll drop it into these pits.
Please, child. The conjunction draws near. Would you really rather see the world destroyed than see me its savior? Do you want the world's blood on your hands?
Like the blood of Oasis on your hands, you destroyed my city, killed my parents, and hundreds of others.
Oasis? Casualty of war, child. Take the key.
You bastard!
Excellent.
The conjunction should be reaching its climax, Lord.
The light of the sun is right now being focused into a beam towards the core. And now, past meets present, to create future, I will have the gift.
Lo, when the two halves are made one, and ye have brought together the forces of power and wisdom, it shall pass that the legacy of the Creator shall be delivered unto the Saviors. When the land shall rise and form the runes, he will grant the power to draw the wisdom, and ye shall be judged. If worthy, ye shall have everlasting communion, the world shall be made safe, and ye shall have truly inherited the kingdom of heaven. If unworthy, ye shall be destroyed in the pits of Jannak. Withdraw thyself from the core, and do not return.
Ultimate power in the form of a riddle.
My lord, we must depart. What should we do with the prisoners?
Throw them into the pits. They are of no more use.
No!
You're lucky I allowed you to bask in the glory of the conjunction, child. But now I have a world to save.
The pits must not have been as deep as Daskius thought. Come on, let's get out of here.
Well, guess we're not going back there. Okay. So... when the land shall rise and form the runes, you will gain the wisdom and be judged. That is the riddle at the center of everything. In a way, it's the riddle at the center of my overall feelings about the game's ending as well, but... again, we'll get to that when the time is right. For now, we need to escape this area and head back to the ship because, well... we kind of don't know exactly where to go next, unless we want to go talk to Aziz again. Maybe he'll know something about this. Maybe he'll have some idea what it means. Actually, there's a mirror of all the enemies vanished from this area. I mean, I guess they don't need to be here anymore, so it makes a certain amount of sense that they would just leave. Huh. It's unusual, but appreciated. I'd rather not have to fight my way out of this place. Especially since I'm still gonna have to fight my way through that damn forest. By fight, I mean try to remember the route that leads me out of here. Since I didn't have to go back this way the last time I went through the mines... so navigating out of here backwards is actually kind of new. Land shall rise beneath the ruins. The ruins. Potential to save this world stuck in the form of a riddle. So the question now is, when we think about the concept of land rising, on Earth we think of things like volcanoes or mountains, plate tectonics, shifting of how the ground kind of goes over and under to create these unique interactions that cause mountains and volcanoes and islands to form. But Septerra doesn't work like that since each of its plates float. There is no functional ocean on Septerra the way there is in our world. There's water, but each bit of water is on its own layer, so it can't be something like an island rising out of water. But at the same time, since each of the shells is itself continents, what if the answer somehow lies in causing the continents themselves to rise? That would seem like a wild prospect, except we've seen it happen. But we've never seen it happen naturally. So, This is odd, for sure. This direction, we should find the door we're looking for. We'll just have this head this direction. Exit to the woods should be over off in this part of the map. Down here, I believe. Yep, there we go, finally. Let's go do some basic restocking first.
Welcome. Look around.
Definitely need some items. Bread and our runes back up to maximum. As many of those as we can get. Okay. That should be enough. I feel like Aziz must know something.
Maya, the conjunction has come and gone. Were you successful?
Daskius was there. He took the key from me and communed with the core.
What happened?
An angel appeared and gave us a message.
So Daskius was granted the kingdom of heaven?
No, but we were all granted the clue to find it. The angel said, when the land shall rise and form the runes, we'll be judged and inherit the kingdom of heaven.
It's a clue to obtaining the gift of the Creator. It has to be our salvation from the doom which Daskius has wrought with his lenses. We must solve this riddle soon, before the world destroys itself.
Why does the core radiate energy?
The Creator fashioned
Okay.
You believe that the riddle of the legacy can save the world?
When the land shall rise and form the runes, the world shall be safe forevermore. If we can solve this riddle, the world will be safe forever, as Marduk prophesied. But time is short. The world is spinning faster and faster. Eventually it will destroy itself.
So now, we're kinda left without direction.
How have you been, Aziz?
Enough small.
We have little in common.
Okay, well... the answer might lie in taking a look at different shells. To think of it. There might be one other person who could help us handle this question. We need to bring Corgan back in here.
Can I interest you in anything?
But perhaps we can go to the library. We may well find our answers at the local library. Remember, Wind City's library still has, you know, people that know stuff. Maybe the monks know it, can help us with this. Okay, so... shell... go ahead and leave the core seed on him. We can leave him kind of as is. Time to swap around the party. Let's bring Corgan and... Lobo. Gonna go heavy damage, or heavy, like, direct damage rather than magic. Means the next dungeon we go in might take a little more. But that's just the way things go sometimes. On the plus side, we can upgrade his Titan to the Titan Ring. I think it would be better to keep the broadsword at this point. For the Seraphim armor in case we actually need to do some magic casting. We also have the Endicubel if we need to swap that off, swap the touchstone off. So yeah, from this point forward we'll probably keep the touchstone on Maya for most situations for the fact that we're kind of past the point of needing to like really farm gold. We'll get enough from most of the things that we're doing to have what we need to really do anything significant. Hey, look, this is open now. See if the head monk has anything interesting to tell us that might help us solve this riddle.
Back again?
I used the artifacts at the core and unlocked its secret.
A mere child completes the prophecy of Marduk?
An angel appeared and said that we would be judged worthy of everlasting communion when the land raised to form the runes.
I wonder what it could mean. He who unravels the mystery will inherit the kingdom of heaven and all its power.
Have you felt the recent earthquakes?
What causes them?
An entire landmass was moved from Shell 5 and slammed under your own city.
Impossible. Powerful forces must be at work.
Many died in the catastrophe.
If it can use these new dead to swell the ranks of its zombie army, the curse will grow in power.
What's going on?
We formed an underground passage to get people safely out of the city.
Abbott, do you know anything about the fate of the border towns?
Most are in dire trouble. The Chosen are ruthless and have begun to cut off supply routes.
Do you know of Marduk?
Wind City was...
No? That was Kara, that's responsible for the light of day and night. Energy. 7 layers of the continent. Well, the Abbot didn't really have anything interesting to tell us. Let's check in on Layla. We haven't really done anything for Wind City yet, and maybe now with Daskius trying to figure out the riddle, we can take an opportunity to liberate Wind City from the Chosen. Okay.
We stopped Doskius' plan, Layla. With Gunner's help, we destroyed the lens platforms.
It would seem you are a valuable ally to the other Chosen now. If they are Doskius' worst foes, you would do well to cultivate their trust.
Doskius created giant lenses and made an artificial conjunction, but with the help of a Chosen Lord named Gunner, we destroyed them.
This Chosen Lord is your ally?
He was. There's been civil war on the upper shell. Doskius now controls the Chosen.
This explains why all their ships have left, save one. We must act before they can return, but first we must find the last of the Holy Guard.
I'll find them. It's time we struck back at Doskius.
We have reports of one last group in the northern forest. The Chosen have locked off the forest gate to protect the power stations.
Power stations?
Uh-huh. The great wind turbines that power the city. It may be possible to reach the forest by way of the city's reservoir with a suitable craft. Here, take this key to the waterfront docks.
Leave it to me.
And now we have a way into the reservoir. Well, I guess this is our next objective after all. I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to know to go back to Layla specifically right now, but yes, this is the person you're supposed to go back to specifically right now to continue the story. Obviously, liberating Wind City was definitely something we'd have to do eventually, but, like, there wasn't really a hint that this was the next place to go. It's just incidentally the next place we need to go. There's one more little side quest area we can technically go to now, but maybe we'll save that for next time. Well... Those are pretty colors. Monsters. Air shooting its water. Nope, nothing doing here. Wow. It's down. Let me just charge up some attacks and take out the other one. Unexpected. No torso. Not enough energy for torso blast. So we'll just have to keep shooting. Kali Shell and Water Guard. Kali Shell? Crab armor. Which is very strong. Huh. Slightly better in all categories than the bulky shell. Sure, let's put the crab armor on him. Why not? And, that's where we'll stop for now. If we can finish that side quest. Shell 3. Crab. Yeah, we'll go with that. Shell 3 crab. Alright. Well, come back next time, and we'll begin the process of liberating Wind City. Thanks for watching.